Hello and welcome to all you Leos. This is your monthly horoscope for the month of October of 2021. And of course, some signs have bigger things going on than others. And you, Leos, this is going to be for you in general, of course. I mean, this is not a tailor-made horoscope. It's in general for the people who've got planets like a Leo rising or planets in Leo, or a lot of them like the Sun or even their Mars and Venus or their Moon. But it is absolutely your cup of tea. It is absolutely a very good month for the Leos when it comes to, it's a bit of a lighter month. And certainly not the biggest months, so to speak, because your key areas of your life are not triggered this month. So, and that can be a lovely thing, it doesn't always have to be so wow that is happening or so dramatic. Leos, they are known for their bit of drama that they want every now and then. But what is this month all about? Now, definitely a big emphasis on the mind. Your third house is absolutely activated in a very, very strong and powerful way. So, how you're gonna think and communicate is in a very Libra kind of way. So, you're definitely gonna have interesting conversations with people and very much with the emphasis on fairness. So you want to know their point of view and you want to say your point of view as well, which is a very interesting conversation, right? It's very fair. And Mercury is there going direct around the 19th. And it's going to be very expansive. I already talked about that the last month horoscope of September as well, because this Mercury retrograde, it's touching 3 times Jupiter very positively, but it also squares 3 times Pluto. So that's a bit the trigger of going through some issues, you could say, that are not easy to talk about. And although this is on a social level for you a very social month, with that Mercury and Jupiter in very social houses, your third house, which is your community, which is siblings if you have them, neighbors if you have them. And then the seventh house is your partner or other significant people, a business partner, for instance. So there is, for the whole month, there is good energy there. But it kind of squares up to Pluto, right? And what is this all about? This Pluto is in your sixth house of work and of your day-to-day life and health. So the way that you think, the way that you speak, and there's a transformation going on there. There is like your thinking could be a bit more obsessive even. I know that sounds very negative, but sometimes we need our obsessions to get to that point where we ultimately have to surrender that thought. And when we do that, the truth comes in. And there's something similar happening for you that considers either your health or your work or both of them, it depends. But for a lot of you, this has to do with their work, that you have to be very careful how you communicate at work. There could be a person that triggers you on the work level, that kind of triggers you for following your own integrity, because ultimately the best way to handle Pluto is to not fall for the manipulation. So if you want to manipulate people at the work office or they want to manipulate you, you are warned to not let that happen, because ultimately in the long run it's not going to survive that. That's the thing about Pluto. If you're going to follow your own integrity, I mean, you're going to do what you say that you're going to do, and you're going to do that without having an agenda, basically, then this can be fabulous. This can be one of those times where if the workplace was not good, if you wanted to improve it or you wanted to change that, you can do this by these deep conversations, by these hard communications that you need to do. But use that tact and that, that Libra kind of way. If you're doing it in that kind of way, you're going to have the best results. And on another level, so how this process goes, you've got time up until like the first week of November, then you will very much see the results of all the efforts that you've been doing. And when it comes to contracts for work and so on, but also when it considers your health, it's the best to implement them after Mercury goes direct, so around the 19th. And even better if you can wait, of course, because life is life. You don't have to wait to do stuff because there's a Mercury retrograde. You have to stand above these things, right? And not live too much towards them, but honor and respecting the energy. So, which means that the best time actually for contracts is, of course, after the first week of November. But again, if you can't postpone, just be aware of the fact that there could be some fine tuning and there could be some things that you didn't see that come up now. And okay, you have to deal with them. That's not the end of the world. Okay, so that's the attitude that I invite you to take. But it can also be your health. So there could be some things that you have to dig a little bit deeper. If you're saying, Veerle, I'm not having health issues now, it's not about health. But if you're having an issue with your health, this is a good opportunity to dig very deep, to really investigate. Like this is Sherlock Holmes energy. Use it. Be a little bit obsessive there in trying to dig deep, but as soon as you feel that you're pushing too hard, you let go, because that's the positive side of the Pluto. If you let go and you focus a little bit on something else, then the answers will come. So it can also mean that if you're struggling with something when it comes towards your health, the best advice here is to investigate very deeply, to investigate different things, to see it in different angles, to maybe have that second opinion or even a third opinion, and to not push it too hard, and to trust that the outcome is the best for you. But that's the whole difficult thing, of course. And you will have those clues and those epiphanies when it comes to your health around, again, already after the 19th of October, but surely around the first week of November. Having said that, this is what I've got for you. It's a nice month. Enjoy it. And having said that, thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.